Okay, I'm back. Right today I'm going to make the batter for the sweet and sour chicken. Okay, I'm basically cooking for about 5 people, 6 people. Right, so my chicken, I have, like I said just now, I have 3 average size pieces. Okay, that's all I have. Actually, if I could have more, be better. Anyway, yep. So this is the recipe for the batter. I have an egg, okay, that I've cracked into the bowl. I have about 1.5 tablespoons of cooking oil. You can use olive oil if you like, right? I add a bit of pepper, okay, as much as you want to taste. Okay, now I have about 4 or 5 tablespoons of flour. Okay, and then 2 tablespoons of cornflour. This is rice flour. No. 2 tablespoons of cornflour. Cornflour gives the crispy edges, the crispy crunch. Okay, 2.5, and a tablespoon of rice flour. Okay, too much of a normal flour, you get a spongy consistency, you know, as though you're eating fritters, but you're not. Okay, you want something that is in the middle. Say, all right. So you can go all corn flour, rice flour. Okay, but it'll be too hard to the bite. Yep. Okay, so a mix of normal flour, normal cooking flour, a bit of corn flour, about 3 tablespoons, and rice flour. You will adjust accordingly, and then the next thing that will go in is water. It's water, and then I will start stirring. Okay, my duck is back. Right. Okay, just add some water. I'm looking for a gooey kind of consistency, not so much, not too liquidy. You know, a gooey kind of consistency to it. Okay, adjust accordingly. Okay, at the same time my wok is getting with oil getting ready. So when I'm ready to deep fry, the temperature is already there. Okay, right. Okay, yep, I'm there. This is what I want. Too watery, the batter will be too thin, right? Too thick, the batter will be spongy. All right, here we go. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to pour my my chicken into this. All right, I'll be back to show you that. Okay, now I'm going to make the sauce for my sweet and sour chicken. Right, I put in 3 tablespoons of tomato ketchup, tomato sauce. Now I'm going to use sriracha. Okay, sriracha about 1 or 2 tablespoons. You can use normal chili sauce if you want, but sriracha has a kick to it, right? It has that tangy edge to it. Most tomato and chili sauce nowadays are pretty mild. Okay, so 2.5 tablespoons of sriracha. You do more if you want. You can taste along as you go, right? Okay, and then now I'm going to put in some plum sauce. If you don't have plum sauce, you can skip it. It doesn't matter, right? It's not coming up. Okay, about 2 tablespoons. Remember, sweet and sour chicken is mainly sweet. Right, about 1 tablespoon of plum sauce. It's okay to be more. Taste it as you go along. Yep, put it back in the fridge. And one of the key ingredients of sweet and sour is sugar. Okay, so about 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of sugar. You can cut it down, you can add it more, it's up to you. Then a bit of salt for the savory kick. But remember, this is sweet and sour, so salt is a bit lesser. Okay, salt usually is one of the most important ingredients of cooked any dish because it brings out the rest of the flavors. Yep, salt and sugar. Okay, if you are diabetic, you can cut it down. You can also use, in place of sugar, you know, tin pineapples. You can use tin pineapples as well, right, including the juice that comes inside the tin. Okay, and then now for the sour component, which is black vinegar. You can use white vinegar if you want. I have black. About 1.5. And then I have cornstarch. This should be the last one going in. Hang on, let me remove the spoon and then add water. Okay, water, about 2 or 3 tablespoons of water. Okay, all right, you got it. So it's about 3 tablespoons of tomato sauce, about equal proportions of sriracha or chili sauce if you like. Okay, some sweet and sour recipes, they use A1 sauce, or you know, those brown sauce, you know. Yeah, you can do that as well. A1, I think it's called HP, you know, that they use for steaks, right? You can do that. And then I got 3 tablespoons of sugar, about 1 or 2 tablespoons of what do you call it, plum sauce. Okay, what else I have there? And about 2 tablespoons of what do you call it, black vinegar, and a bit of salt, right? And now we stir. Taste as you go along. You can adjust it along as you go. If it's too thick, you can add a bit more water. Sometimes when if the sauce is thick enough, you don't even have to use cornstarch, right? Okay, gonna give it a go. It's fine. I think I need a bit more. Oh, my duck is in the sauce. About a tablespoon of sugar. So that makes about 4 tablespoons of sugar for me. Remember, let me wash this first. Remember, this is sweet and sour, so the sweet component is the major part of this sauce, right? Stir it all in. It's a bit watery for me, so I'm going to put a little bit more water. Okay, so the consistency I'm looking for is something like this. It's like a sauce on its own. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my duck has gone back in. Alright, doesn't matter. Okay, just take it, taste. Yep, that's it. That's the sweet and sour sauce. Alright, okay, be back in a short while. Oh, hang on, one more thing. You can put a half tablespoon of cornstarch. Okay, slightly more. Okay, and stir it in. So a bit thick for me. I'm going to put a bit more water. If you want a saucy sweet and sour pork, you can increase the dilution, right? The water. Perfect. Alright, so that's the sweet and sour sauce. I'll be back for the third part, which is the batter. Okay, everybody, I'm preparing my sweet and sour chicken for dinner. Okay, yep. So what I have here is about 3 average size chicken breast meat that have diced up. You can dice up to any size that you want. Smaller, you can do it smaller or bigger. It's up to you. Alright, and what I have here, just going to marinate in the meat. I have 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Okay, you can vary less or more, it's up to you. About a few dashes of pepper, white pepper. I have also egg white that is already in it. Half a tablespoon of sugar, and about 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix it up. Right, mix it up carefully. I've washed my hands. Right, you can do this way ahead of time. Right, yeah. So the marinade goes into the meat right before you batter it later on. Right, just squeeze. I've not put any salt in at the moment. Yep, I don't need it because soya sauce is already salty. Alright, just massage the marinade into the meats. And that's pretty important. Okay, if you massage the marinades into the meats well enough, you may not need to marinate it long. Okay, right, because the marinades would have seeped into the meat or be coated well. Okay, right, so that's it. I'm going to let this to wait, okay, to sit aside for a short while. Okay, and then I will come back. I will show you how to do the batter. Alright, and then also for the sauce. Okay, right, I'll be back in a short while. Okay, this is my chicken that I marinated for a while. Okay, I'm going to put it into the batter. Okay, and then I'm just going to mix it up. Okay, I'm ready for the deep fry. Okay, show you the deep frying part. I'm going to get my stuff ready and I'm going to start deep frying. Alright, hope you can see the sun is pretty bright out here. Okay, got my ladle. Okay, the oil, I'm sure it's hot enough. To test it out, you can just drop a little bit. If it floats, it's ready. Okay, so chicken goes in. If your oil is hot enough, your fire is big enough, you can put everything in. But my fire is average size, home cooking. right? So I don't want to clog the pan. Okay, I'm going to do the rest later. Okay, just shake it up a bit so it breaks apart, doesn't stick together. Just flip the white ones so that it gets equally cooked all around. We're going to double fry twice so you get that crispy edge, right? Yeah, we will scoop it up. Why do you fry twice? Because so that the juices will go back into the meat, right? And you get a tasty batter. Doesn't it look good? Does it look good? Yeah, look at that. Doesn't it look good? You see? Yeah. Okay. Gonna let the oil heat up again and put it all back in. Okay, show me that. Put it all back in. Yeah. Get it golden brown evenly, right? Not too brown, alright? Just a light golden brown. And that should be fine. Alright, scooping it up. Doesn't take too long. Okay, depending on the size of your dice, right? But usually it's about 1.5 minutes on both sides. Okay. Let me show it to you. Doesn't it look good? Yeah, look at that. Wow. Okay. Right, I'm going to do the same for the second batch. I've learned this batter from Made with Lao, right? They are on YouTube as well. Okay, it's actually not for sweet and sour pork, but I like the batter that they use, the recipe for the batter. So I think their recipe was for General Cho, not sweet and sour, but I just love the batter, right? It just works. Just put it all in. I think we can make it. What do you do with the leftover batter that you have like that? Right, you can cut some onions some onions, right? And you can do onion fritters, you know, or in Malaysia we call it cuco bawang. All right. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to deep fry this twice, and then I'm going to show you the last part, which is making the sauce. Okay, so this is the deep fried chicken fritters. You can eat it like this, just with tomato sauce or ketchup. Yeah, same thing. Mayonnaise, chili sauce is good enough. Or sprinkle some salt and pepper. Deep fry it with Chinese wine, Chinese cooking wine, pepper, chili, a bit of spice chili. Chili padi, bird's eye, right? And it's good enough to go, good to go, right? But we're doing sweet and sour today, so yeah. So here you go. Okay, next on to the sauce. Okay, now we are frying the sauce, doing the sauce for the sweet and sour. Okay, let's do a taste test first. Let you hear the crunch. You hear that? The crunch. Alright, I got some oil going, don't need much oil. Okay, first thing to go is the onions and the tomatoes at the same time. Okay, when you fry the onions, the tomatoes become more fragrant. So it sort of helps the sauce to be more aromatic, more fragrant, pung, you know. Yeah. Let's fry it. The sauce is here. Fry. Yeah, if you realize my video stopped for a while, yeah, because my camera became too hot. Anyway, so I put in the sauce that I made just now. Okay, the sauce. Okay, let it boil. After I place the onions and the tomato fry, then put in the sauce. Let the sauce boil. Then only I put in the chicken. And once the chicken is placed inside, okay, just stir fry, make sure every piece is coated, fry as long as you can, as you need to, because it's sugars, right? Sugars crystallize the more you fry it, huh? Yep, so that's that. So this is my dish. Let me show you the finished product. So this is my sweet and sour chicken. Alright. Yep, hope you like it. Okay, the recipe is in the description box. Okay. Alright, so that's it from me. Hey, Pastor Edwin here. God bless, love you. If you like what you watch, please help me to click the like button, smash the notification bell for further uploads, okay, to be notified of further uploads, and then please try and share. Alright, thank you for supporting me. Thank you, bye bye, God bless.